We ran the real numbers on EV Future Exposed 2026, 1,000 kilometers range, 10-minute charge, and smart power cars. The results surprised even us, with 75% of new car sales in Norway already being electric vehicles, totaling 12,000 units per month. In 2026, the global EV market is expected to reach 14.3 million units sold, with 30% of those sales coming from the United States, where 25,000 public charging stations are being added every year. By 2028, China will have 50,000 kilometers of highways equipped with EV charging infrastructure, supporting 500,000 public charging points. In the European Union, 45% of all new car registrations are projected to be electric by 2030, with 100,000 kilometers of EV charging corridors planned for completion by 2027. The data analysis reveals that 80% of EV owners in the United States charge their vehicles at home, using 240-volt Level 2 chargers that provide 40 kilometers of range per hour of charging. In contrast, 60% of EV owners in China use 120 kilowatts fast chargers that can add 250 kilometers of range in just 10 minutes. The average range of new EV models released in 2026 is 420 kilometers, with some luxury models boasting ranges of up to 650 kilometers on a single charge. In terms of cost, the average price of a new EV in the United States has dropped by 25% since 2020 to $38,000, with some models starting at $25,000. The total cost of ownership for an EV is $6,000 less than a comparable gasoline-powered vehicle over a 5-year period, assuming 15,000 kilometers driven per year. But here's where it gets really interesting. A new study by the National Renewable Energy Laboratory found that widespread adoption of EVs in the United States could reduce greenhouse gas emissions from transportation by 1.2 billion metric tons per year, equivalent to taking 23 million cars off the road. The same study found that EVs could also reduce oil consumption by 2.4 million barrels per day, a 50% reduction from current levels. According to a report by the International Energy Agency, 70% of the world's new car sales will be electric by 2040, with 30% of the global vehicle stock being electric by 2050. This will require an estimated 10,000 GWh of new battery production capacity per year, a 500% increase from current levels. Experts in the field are weighing in on the rapid progress being made in EV technology. We're seeing a 15% to 20% increase in EV range per year, driven by advances in battery technology, said Dr. Katie Seek, a leading researcher on EVs. A report by Bloomberg NEF found that the cost of lithium-ion batteries has fallen by 85% over the past decade, to $137 per kilowatt-hour, making EVs more competitive with gasoline-powered vehicles. According to a statement by the CEO of Volkswagen, we will have 70 new EV models on the market by 2029, with a range of up to 1,000 kilometers, and will be investing $50 billion in EV technology over the next 5 years. In conclusion, the future of EVs is looking bright, with 100,000 kilometers of new EV charging corridors planned for completion by 2027, and 50% of all new car sales in the European Union projected to be electric by 2030. What surprised you most? Drop it in the comments below. Subscribe to Evtrix new EV data every week. Hit the bell so you never miss it.